Hey everybody, welcome back to Jones Edition. Today I'm going through my medical supplies. I am a basic EMT for the fire department, and I have medical gear in like several different bags. I'm going to kind of consolidate it so I have like an everyday carry medical bag in my Jeep. So I'm going to get everything out and try to build something and kind of show you guys what I carry as a basic. This is not medical advice. I'm not a paramedic, doctor. I'm just a basic EMT that wants to help people when I can. You never know when emergencies are going to go down, and I like to be prepared. I have the stuff, I'm just not consolidated to where I want to be. I have it all laid out here on this table. The sun is so bright today. I decided to use this old bag. I've had this bag forever. It's been everything under the sun. I'm going to clean out the inside here in a minute. It has this like fold over top piece. It's large enough, and it has a lot of little pockets I like. So I'm going to use the pockets for different things. So I'm going to show you what I have. These are already been opened, but they're just like extra wraps. Some tapes, some older tape. I use this type of tape more than anything else. Along those lines, I do have some cling wrap. I have a couple of those. Some masks. I've never actually used this clinch tight style before. I have it. I'm not sure where I got it from. But I have that. A couple different triangle bandages. These are all different types of 4x4s, gauze type things. Just different type of like bleeding control. Some cotton balls, a couple different eye washes. I'm not sure how old this one is, but this one here is fairly new. I have a couple different things for CPR. Bunch of band-aids I got to organize. These are like alcohol wipes, and these are like moist towelettes. So like just like a hand wipe. I do have some iodine in the white form and the liquid, and some triple ointment antibiotic and some hand sanitizer. I'll get to this in a second. I have a thing for that. Some gloves, some like sports wrap. This is like kinetic tape, whatever. It's good for like injuries. This is more of like a personal thing, but I like to have that with me. This is a pill case. I'll open that here in a second. Little scissors. And these are tachoderms that you can use them for like sucking chest wounds. That's why I have these in here. Anytime someone's shot, you want to tape it 3 sides, allow one side to be open so it can release air. So sucking chest wounds, that's why I have those. And then I have a bunch of like just towels in there as well. So I'm not sure how I'm going to organize this. I have a couple different things here. Let me set you back up on the tripod. I'm going to show you this. My wife got a couple of these things from Vertex on clearance. It's awesome. I really like this one here because it has a red and a blue. So burn cream, cold pack. That's what I'm going to go for this thing. That's like when things are going down, I think any type of burn or injury that needs an ice pack, I think it's going to be a little bit less chaotic. It's going to be a little bit more slow down. Let's look at what we have, grab this out, and I can treat those type of injuries. This right here is a smaller Vertex thing. They're made to go on like a belt. Has like a little thing on the side here you can put on there, and it slides out of this little sleeve. It's hard to do one-handed, but it pulls right out like that. I'm going to put all my Band-Aids, hand sanitizer, triple ointment, Band-Aids, all kinds of stuff like that. Alcohol wipes, probably a few pairs of gloves in here. That's going to be like my little quick Band-Aid fix. Maybe throw in a small bit of tape. That's what I'm going to use that for. This here is another Vertex bag. I love these things. I have 2 of them. I'm using one in the Jeep right now for like electrical, extra cords, extra hard drives. But it has this main pocket down here that zips, this larger pocket right above it. And it actually has a little spot here as well. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do with this yet. I'm going to figure that out here in a minute. So I also have this trauma bag that velcros to the back of my, like a seat organizer. This is like my trauma bag. This is like my go-to emergency bleeding type control. This is just some kind of generic first aid kit type thing. Open it up. I have just like a couple random tapes and cotton balls here. Inside here I got some gloves. These are both 1 pair each. 1, 2, so the 4 total gloves. In here I have a tourniquet. I have several tourniquets, and I only have one of them actually out here, but this is just a little simple tourniquet. Wrap it around, tighten it up, then crank it down as hard as you can. It has a spot where you can write the time you applied it. So I used these while I was on a SWAT team in Florida, and use it as an EMT as well. Just bleeding control. This is like worst case scenario. Can't stop the bleeding. We're gonna relocate the tourniquet here in a second. I also have a quick clot. This is for like you could pack wounds with, gunshots, different things like that. You can shove it into a hole and then wrap it up real good. I don't think doctors like this very much, but it does stop bleeding. I have a couple different quick clots, but this is the only one I can find right now. And then back here is a bunch more big bandages, like trauma bandages, and then another taxiderm in the back. So I think I'm gonna redo this bag. I'm not gonna have all my trauma stuff in here. I'm gonna put everything inside this bigger bag. First thing I'm gonna put in there is the towels. I don't know, this can help kind of clean up a mess, wipe away blood if you need to. I don't know, just maybe help. It would help maybe lift someone's head off the ground just a little bit. I'm gonna put all my gloves on the side. Just kind of like, that's where I'm gonna put gloves, any type of like PPE, any type of like BSI scene safe kind of thing here. I'm gonna put that over there. My eye shield. I'm gonna put these 2 pocket masks in the front as well. This one here just slides right in here. Also, I'm gonna put my eye wash right here in the front. All right, in this back pocket, I'm gonna start putting, we got a couple larger pockets. I'm gonna put like a cling wrap in here. I'm gonna put tape over here. Throw little scissors in the bottom. Any type of bleeding control, I'm gonna put right here in the front. This has like 12 different 4x4s in it. I'm gonna put all my bleeding control in here. All the major gauze, pads, 4x4s, 6x9s, 2x2s. This taxiderm is going in the trash. It's shredding. I don't know, these might help stabilize a broken finger. I'll put those in there as well on the bottom. Bleeding control is also going in here. Some quick clot. And then I'm gonna put the tourniquet on top of that. That should be good. Actually, it's looking good there. Not too overpacked. I'm gonna throw a few taxiderms in there as well. Actually, there's a spot right here. I'm gonna put those taxiderms in here. Those are like really low probability of using those for a sucking chest wound, but I have them with me. Another pair of scissors I'm gonna put in a different pocket. I'm gonna put some in this pocket as well, right here in the front with the eye wash as well, just like an extra pair of scissors. I don't want to have to use those scissors. Those are gonna be really junky. I know they are. I'll throw this cling wrap in here as well. It's gonna be in the main compartment. Triangle bandages will go in here. Actually, I'm gonna build this as a little triangle bandage area right here in the middle. I also have another cling wrap in this thing as well. It's gonna be like a little broken arm area. I have these liquid band-aids. This actually comes in really handy. This is a spray liquid band-aid. If like a little kid falls and scrapes their elbow, this right here is awesome, just to kind of right over top of it. I also have like the liquid, the kind you wipe onto a cut. I have both of those. I'm gonna put all that back here with the big iodine. So I got little band-aid, spray, iodine. I'll probably put a few iodine wipes here beside that. That's all I'm gonna put in there. I'll put another tape in here as well. Just have another location for tape. Little tweezers, we'll put those in there. Picking splinters out of little children, that always comes in nice. And then this whole thing is gonna go in my bag. All right, I wanted to show you this Vertex thing here. It has like a little strap here that kind of keeps it closed. Open that up, and it has another Velcro in the middle. And I really like this one here. It's real simple. I have a cold side and a hot side. You see the blue strap here for the cold, burn cream, any type of burn for the red. I already have several things in here, cold packs, burn dressings, and burn ointment is in here. So all my burn and ice packs are in this little pouch. And then that just kind of closes up, and I can do it nice and tight, keep that closed, and that's going in the bag. Now this little guy I'm going to use for Band-Aids, alcohol wipes, hand towelettes, triple ointment, hand sanitizer, just basic small items like that. All my small little items are going to go in here. And I already have a bunch of stuff in here already. So this looks like I have some Band-Aids on this side. We're gonna load up the Band-Aids in this bag right here, this little baggie, and I'll put them in there. Just give me a sec. Some larger ones, some smaller ones, all that's gonna go in here. I'm not gonna put all those in there. The chances of me using 700 Band-Aids in the next year is pretty rare. So that's gonna go on the blue side. Kind of just tucks in there nice. Takes a second to get used to these little things, but I do like them. And I think we got them so cheap on like clearance for like $1 or $2. These little guys. I need another baggie. I like putting these in the baggie and like kind of keep them staying moist. Bacteria. I have more stuff here. Hand sanitizer. Gonna go in the baggie. We'll do some towelettes. Moist towelettes. I can always restock this later once I use them. These are alcohol wipes. We'll throw an iodine wipe in there. Extra one. Alright. So that's just a bag full of little things we might need. Going in this red side. I'm going to take they have a green strap in here as well. I'm not going to use that. Slide that up in here. So just a basic little Band-Aids and some wipes. Close it up. That's going to go in the bag. Well, forgot the sleeve. We'll put the sleeve back on. Some cotton balls. I don't know what I'll use this for. I'll put this up front just in case. Extra string for the pouches. These are kind of just extra as well. Put these up front. This is trash. This is sports tape. I'll throw this in the top. And that's my bag. All this is extra. I'll put that in a separate bag. This is going in the trash can. And that's gonna be my bag. Gloves. I have a whole other side here that I didn't use. Bleeding control here. And it just zips tight there. I've been meaning to consolidate all my EMS medical stuff into like one good go bag. I had stuff in the door pockets, stuff in the back, stuff in my house. I didn't have a spot where I would have everything I need. This does take up a little bit of space inside your vehicle, my Jeep, but I think I'm gonna be happy that I have it. I'm gonna be adding to it here and there. There's things that I want to pick up, things I want to kind of change over time. I might make another video down the road when I update this bag. But right now, from not having everything I need to having pretty much everything I need now, I feel pretty good. If you have any questions about what I did or how I set it up, or if you have a better way to design the bag, let me know. I'm all ears. I love learning about EMS stuff. I've been a basic for about 7 years now, and I've been on a lot of different calls. This will help me. Anything that when I'm not on duty, or if I'm at my church, someone goes down, I can pretty much do everything I need to do until an ambulance gets there. I'm happy with this so far. If you have any questions, if you'd like to see something a little bit closer up, those Vertec pouches, I have several of these here that I might incorporate some other things inside my Jeep. I'm not sure yet, but I have all kinds of little pouches and bags. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today. Catch you guys on the next one.